100% Chelsea. Chelsea 3, Swansea 1. We're currently recording in a prep because the Chelsea kitchen's shut, which is really sad. I don't know why Sammy's laughing, because there's so many memories there. So special out to the guys that go there. You know, if you go to the Chelsea kitchen, you know what I'm talking about. But let's get down and go to the important stuff. So today, I personally don't feel that we were quite up to scratch. I think we could have performed a lot better. I was worried about Swansea. I do consider Swansea one of our bogey teams, and I also think that, you know, as a squad, they're very capable of causing us problems. And they did do that. They set up very well, and although they may not have been very potent in the final third and only used the one opportunity they had, they succeeded with that opportunity. And, you know, Llorente got his head on the end of a ball, and it went. But I understand why people are annoyed at that. It was terrible defending on our part, but you can't say the defence. They've been fantastic all season. But, you know, Costa today, always, even though he scored, he always felt like he needed that extra touch. And if I was Conte in a different situation, I would have taken him off a lot early on. And he's been like that, excuse me, and he's been like that for quite a few games now. He wasn't fantastic against Burnley. He wasn't that great against Wolves. The thing is, it's just they don't... I don't know what it was, but, you know, he's been a lot slower recently. But, you know what, it's fine. He scored a goal. It doesn't matter. Hazard, I felt, was a bit unselfish today. I think that he could have done stuff slightly differently, but he continued to go to the byline. He didn't, and if he cut in, he gave the ball away too late. There was a certain sharpness to the game. It wasn't just Hazard on that front as well. There was a sharpness to everybody's game where, you know, they take that one extra touch, or they'd offload a little bit too late. It's that was what I felt was maybe something that was missing a bit today. But you know what, it doesn't matter, because, you know, we got the goals, we got the points. It's a sign of champions if you do that. Going backwards and into midfield, let's talk about the positives here. Cesc Fabregas, wow. I personally, for a while, I felt that I think he's better coming off the bench and having a bigger impact there. But he has been, well, this season he's got 10 assists, and a lot of those come from the bench. And he's been hugely impactful on the team. He's been hugely impactful on the game today. You know, it gave something else for the Swansea defence to worry about, as well as the front three of Pedro, who was also fantastic today, Hazard and Costa. They had to worry about controlling Cesc Fabregas, so he couldn't dictate the play, which did very well. He got the ball out, he moved it quick, he was very direct, he moved forward, and he, you know, pinged the ball left, right and centre and gave a certain level of creativity which we have been lacking when we played two central midfielders. Don't get me wrong, I feel that Matic is a fantastic central midfielder, but he doesn't have going forward what Fabregas has. And it's the same for Fabregas. Fabregas doesn't have what Matic has going backwards. For me personally, I understand why we would have started him in that game. I think that, you know, Matic would have been very defensive, and when he did come on, it was there to shore up the game, and he succeeded in doing so. But Fabregas, I would start him against West Ham. He's warranted his position. He deserves all the credit he's been getting. He has been out of the team, like me and Sammy predicted he would be in the tactics room when he all slated us. But, you know, I understand why you put him in the team, and I understand why you wouldn't. But against the likes of West Ham, Swansea, Bournemouth, like bottom half sides, where we don't need to just pick up the points, we want to go out and win it, Fabregas is the sort of player which I think we should be starting. He proved it against Burnley as well. He came on, he dictated the play, he pinged the balls. You know, he was something for them to worry about, and we nearly scored off the back of it, which is clearly what Conte has seen. So Fabregas for me was my man of the match. Completely controlled the game and scored as well, and hit the crossbar. So for me, he's done everything he possibly could have done. But that is it for your match review of Chelsea versus Swansea, where we came out 3-1 winners and remain top of the league, having a record equaling 12-game winning streak at home. Yes. So the next game we play at home, if we get that, we go for the record, we break our personal record, and we'll have 13 wins on the bounce at home. But guys, make sure you like, comment and subscribe on this video. Subscribe to 100% Chelsea. Also like, comment, share this video, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Social media links are down in the description. Take care.